can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All the darkness, the dozens in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again, and again and again. Darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All night the darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again.
Welcome everybody. I know it's weird seeing my actual background and my not so big, right? Let me turn down Spotify, sorry. Let me turn it down on my end. Oh, that turns it down for y'all too. Hold on a second. Trying to figure out a good balance here. Would be okay? Maybe? Yo. Alright, so I want to start with merch, I guess, and talking about the con, and then we'll go into like other stuff. But yeah, if anyone's here from the convention that I met, thank y'all for being awesome. I met like some awesome people at the con this weekend, and also if I look tired and a little crazy, the pipes froze at my house the other night, and we're still waiting to get hot water, so I'm a little disheveled. But I wanted to stream because, you know, it's been a while. Hey, what's up, Lex? Fairbuild's been right at the end. Oh, yeah. Thanks for hopping in. 7 streams. 7. But yeah. Welcome into my stream, Lex. So I do a lot of retro stuff too, and game requests and everything. So my main thing is like, I don't usually do just chatting stuff. This is like a once in a blue moon kind of thing for me. Yeah, I got my merch over here. I guess I'll talk about the con and how it went. It was excellent. I'll kind of go through the events, I guess, and the panels I went to, and we'll talk about that, and then I'll start going through merch. But Let me get the schedule pulled up on my other monitor so I remember what happened. But yeah, so Thursday I got there. Then we hung out with some people, met some great people at the hotel. My roommates didn't come until like 10:30 or something that night. And then we ate pizza and then went out and met some people. Then Friday I went to opening ceremonies. There's not really much for me to say about the ceremonies of the opening. It was just like a, hey, we're starting the con, blah blah blah. You ready for the rave and everything? But it was fun. And what else happened? I didn't go to anything like panel-wise for a while. The first thing I went to like panel was I went to go see Pauly B. He's a buddy of a buddy. So my friend Shadikin, I roomed with him and his boyfriend this year. And Pauly B is a musician. He's a buddy of Shadikin's, and I met him a little bit last year, but I met him again this year. And it was a ton of fun. He had a great set. I got some videos from his set in my vids folders, so we'll look at those later. But that was a really fun set. He had some voice troubles and stuff during it, but you know, it's okay. That happens, and you know. What's up, Deke? We're just doing some chatting right now about the Expo. I'm going through the events and everything I went to. But other than that, the first day was mostly like going around the event hall, meeting people, hanging out. I actually didn't go to really any thing except at 4 o'clock. I went to Sonic Loteria, which is like a Mexican bingo, basically, with pictures and cards. So that was really fun. And I met a really good friend in line for that. I met Eve, who's a really good friend of mine now. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. The Loteria was really cool. I got to play it, and then I didn't win because they were like going speed round at the end. So they were just speaking Spanish, and I was like, I don't know what this means. And like trying to look at the pictures, but they were going so fast the webcam had a delay, and it was kind of a mess at the end. I was just like, what the fuck do I do? So I didn't win. Thank you for the follow, Landover. But yeah, so that was fun but crazy. But I made a new friend out of it, so it worked out. And then at like 5, that's pretty much it. I didn't go to anything else. After that, I just kind of stayed around the hall and just hung out. Gotta go fast? Yeah. You don't know Sonic's catchphrase? I should time you out. But true, yeah, true, yeah. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, they were going fast at the end there, and I was like, ugh. But then they slowed it down for the last one, and I was like, shit. But it's okay. It was fun. I had a great time. But after that, yeah, it was just going around the hall, going through merch stuff, you know. Then I went to the rave. I have some videos from the rave, and I didn't take any freaking videos at T Lopes' set for some reason. But we had G-Wiz, Suzubra, and T Lopes there, and T Lopes is obviously like the biggest catch because he did the soundtrack for Mania and this new Shinobi game that came out this year, and he did what was it? TMNT Shredder's Revenge. So obviously having him, and I think he worked on like TSR a little bit as well. But yeah, having him there was like a big get, and I didn't take any freaking videos of his set for some reason. I took videos of like G-Wiz and Suzubra at the beginning, and then throughout the middle I just kind of was dancing, and I didn't think to take sets. So that was a ton of fun. The rave was awesome. So yeah, I know, it should have. It would have been great. They could have given like every DJ like 2 hours to go. I think we got, and this year the rave I didn't go to the rave last year, but it was really fun. So Is that Andy? Are you Andy Andovar? If it's my boy Andy, I gotta give you a shout out, bro. This man saved my life, possibly. Saturday night when I got drunk as hell. If you're not Andy, I guess take the compliment anyway. But like it was tons of fun. So yeah, I hung out with some people after the rave Friday night, and we just chilled basically. And then they were like, "I am Andy, haha, nice, nice. Well, welcome in, man." So I met Andy and Kayla and Joey and Kat. Yeah, okay, trying to remember all the names. I met a lot of people, but I met them for like Thursday night, and then Friday night we all hung out again. They would do some karaoke. Then some people couldn't go to the concert on Saturday because it was paid tickets for that one. So we had to basically, and they were like, "Oh, we'll make a pot of money, and then if you come back, we'll have a cookout." And so we did a cookout at the hotel after the concert on Saturday, and that was a ton of fun. So, well, I'll go into more of that details later, because I'm gonna go through Saturday now and see what I did. I don't know if I did anything crazy on Saturday, honestly. Oh yeah, I went to the voice actor Q&A. I did do that. That was a ton of fun. But they only got through like 7 questions because like they had like 10 people up there on stage. They had some OVA voice actors too, which was really cool. Like you never really see them anymore. And actually, one of the OVA voice actors, that was her first time ever being at a convention. So that was really cool. And I went to go speak to them, but I did not have anything to say. To be fair, I just said thank you. And like, what are you guys doing right now? As like, are you guys doing anything recently in anime or whatever? And he's like, and then I think the owl, Charlie, I think was his name. Yeah, Charlie Kimball was like, yeah, I do some voices in some animes and stuff, and One Piece. And I'm like, oh, and I've never seen One Piece, so I'm just like, okay, thank you. And they were wanting to get me to like buy a Funko and like a signature and stuff, but it was like $100, and I was like, nah, I gotta pass because it's like, it was a little too much. And also, this is all SA2 music. If I need to change it, I can. But I just pulled up that soundtrack and just started playing it. If anyone has a request for any Sonic music in the background, let me know. I'll pull up whatever. But yeah, so the Q&A panel was really fun. They asked a few really nice questions. They did it in a really neat way this year where they didn't have like a usual like microphone kind of deal where you see at a lot of ceremonies. It was like a QR code. So you got to like put your phone up to it, got the QR code, and then you just basically like typed in the question, and then they had a moderator that looked through the questions and then was like, okay, I'm going to ask you this question from, you know, whoever it was. So that was fun. I don't really remember like specifics on the questions, but there were some really good ones. Oh, there was one about like crossovers. Like that was kind of neat. They asked about that. And then yeah, and then the rest of the events, I'm looking through it for Saturday. I went to the Amy Rose lookalike contest at 1 o'clock. That was tons of fun. Like, so there was a lot of cosplayers as Amy, and they basically got all of the Amy's and like pitted them against each other, and it was really fun. And then someone I met at the con, Mayu, is also a friend of my friend. I met her and her husband at the convention, and they were super cool. They came in from Japan, and she had a cosplay for Amy, like a strawberry one, and she actually got like 2nd place, which was really cool. And then that was a really fun little event. Although I was like standing outside for a while, and I don't think we got in there until like 1:15. I feel like one of the things for next year they need to fix for these events, because I went to more panels this year, is that they need some buffer time in between, because they basically have everything stacked like Like, here's the main event hall. It's 1 to 2, and then the next thing it was at 2 o'clock, and it was like the Sonic VTuber and Friends Level Up Live thing. And that was in the main event. That was in the same hall that the Amy contest went. And these events went from time, like start time, to like 2 o'clock. It was like yeah, karaoke. Yeah. They I think they had a, did they have a karaoke? They had a karaoke thing last year. That was fun. But we did our own karaoke Saturday night. So but let's see, I'm looking through. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay. There was like literally nothing else I went. Oh, they had it for volunteers on Thursday night. Gotcha. Hey, Creed, what's up? Oh boy, yep. Yeah, and I'm doing a Riz the Bet cosplay stream if you guys raise like 100,000 points. And it's getting kind of close, and I'm scared, but it's okay. I did meet G to the next level. I didn't really go to his like meet and greet, but I think he's also a friend of my friend. And so I basically just met him there. I also met Sonic Toast as well, which was pretty cool. I didn't know him, but he was kind of just in my circle with the people that I knew, and I kind of talked to him, and then we made friends. So I made a ton of friends this convention. It was fucking awesome. So shout out to like everyone that met me. I went to dinner with anybody. Like it was so much fun. I wish I wish the con could have lasted like a whole week, but it was awesome. And I think that's really about it as far as like what I did Saturday. And then in between like that, you know, I went out to lunch to meet some friends, and then I just was around the vendor hall hanging out, so it wasn't really, you know, too much. I went there, but it was tons of fun. And then I went to the concert at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I had a great time. And the concert was fucking awesome. Like paid for it, you know. And then I ended up getting like a really good spot. Like some of my other friends, like Joey and Kat, were like, "Hey, we found a spot over here." So we went with them, and then it was like basically super close to the stage, and I got some pretty great videos. So I've got a lot of videos of the concert. Because a friend of mine couldn't make it, so I was like, okay, well, I'll take a lot of videos of the concert so I can send them to you later. And so the concert was great. It was TJ, Bentley Jones, and Johnny Gioeli, and it was awesome. They rocked the house. Bentley had some issues with their voice, so it was kind of like a sing-along kind of thing. They still sung, but it was more like we had to sing with them. But it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun, and I had a great time. And I got a bunch of videos of the concert that we'll watch after we do the merch, which is over here. And that was pretty much it for Saturday. As far as like the con goes, we also went to the after party. After that, I got fucking wasted, so that was great. And Andy definitely helped me out, hooked me up with some Party Smart. I took that at like 3 in the morning on Sunday, and then passed out. Also, Creed, thank you for giving me water and helping me get back to the room. So I'm glad I picked first floor when I got to the hotel. Yeah. I was so gone. It was hilarious though. It was so fun. They just kept handing me bottles and were like, someone needs to mix tequila, and so I just fucking downed it because I don't care. But it was great. It was super fun. That was the only night I really got really wasted. I drank a little Friday, but Saturday was, a lot worse. But I had a ton of fun and met a lot of great people. And I don't really know what else to say for Saturday night. It was just me getting drunk and hanging out. I don't really remember everything that happened because I was out of my mind. So, but it was fun anyways. Let's see what. All right, so I'm gonna go through the rest of the schedule for Sunday. Oh wait, I skipped the concert. I know I talked about the concert. We'll watch some videos and stuff for that later. I don't need to go into too much detail right now. So as far as like Sunday goes, I went to a panel at noon for Sonic Kick for more obscure Sega arcade games, and that was a ton of fun. And I actually I sat with him after the panel at his meet and greet a bit, and we got to talking, and like he followed me on Twitch, and he seems pretty cool. So he may hop in here. I don't, probably not, but it was great meeting you. If you ever see this VOD, thank you for talking and hanging out. But yeah, that was a cool panel. It was basically like Sonic Nick. I think it was Sonic Kick. There's like so many different Sonic people, but Sonic Kick is the man. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And Lex, I don't know if you were the person that was sitting next to us. There was someone next to me and him when we were talking, and I think they followed me too, but I'm not sure if you was. Oh, okay, cool. That was you. All right. Hey, man. So, yeah, the TJ Davis panel at this man hall that she went to and said. That's really cool. That would have been really fun. Start of the concert, and then they had the live speedrun, and then a multiplayer versus match was well during it for all the songs. Yeah. I was gonna go see that, but then, no, that's okay, man. You'll get some rest. Thanks for hanging out. I do my streams kind of late, so I don't work that early, thank God. But you get some rest, Andy. Thanks for hanging out. I haven't even gotten to the merch. I've just been talking this whole time. I guess that's what happens during these chatting streams. But yeah, that's early. But I would have seen that, but then I thought about it and I was like, I did see the concert last night and it was basically the same thing similarly, so I just went to the other panel because I was like, I want to know about some arcade games. And then like the first game this guy mentioned on his slides was like Wild Riders, and I literally just played that like this year. And if you don't know what Wild Riders is, it's like it's a kind of like a one where you're on a motorcycle, and it's like really stylized and really cool. It's pretty short. You can beat it in like 20 minutes if you don't screw up. But it was awesome. I loved that game. And then when that showed up on the slide, I was like, okay, I gotta meet this guy because like he loves the same kind of shit I do. Because I love obscure like stuff that no one talks about, but it's like really great. Or even like not really hidden gems, but more like games that have some jank to them or problems, but they have heart. You know what I mean? They have like passion. You like feel the passion behind it. Because like Nier was one of those games on PS3 where it had some issues on the PS3 copy. It wasn't as smooth as like a lot of other action games at the time. But I fell in love with the game for like the story and the music and everything. And that gave me an appreciation for like games that aren't as great as like the top 10 of the, 10 out of 10 kind of stuff, but more so like the passion behind like a product, And Deadly Premonition's kind of the same way. Some of the Ancient Rovers bless my heart. Yeah, same. Yeah, and the original song of the Ancients makes me cry because it's so beautiful. Snow into Summer is also a really good one. Then having played Dragon Guard, I know why that song hits even harder now. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sonic games, if we're gonna talk about jank in Sonic, I mean, Sonic games have jank as well. So play Dragon Guard. It's worth it. Just emulate it. Just don't pay for a copy. It's like $100 now. I have a PS2 version. I have a PS2 copy. But just emulate it. It runs perfect. And I went crazy on that game because I maxed out every freaking weapon, which in Drakengard 1 is basically just like, what's up, Freya? Oh my god, I met you, hey! Yeah, I met Freya at the con for the first time. It was so great getting to see you. Hey, what's up? It is part of the appeal, I agree. Yeah, it's so good. So good to see you. But yeah, so those obscure games, it's like, yeah. It was an interesting panel because it was like a PowerPoint slide. You just have to obtain every weapon in Drakengard to get the last ending. To get E, I think, is it E? I can't remember. Yeah, to get the final, you just have to get every weapon, which takes some grinding, but it's not as bad as like playing the first mission like 200 times to max out every weapon. Because some of the weapons in Drakengard are like complete ass, and they are terrible to use. So I had that shit on fast forward, and I was just running around and like mashing square. Like not even, it was the complete brainless gameplay. But I love Drakengard. It was so good in terms of like its storytelling and the gameplay and like the theming that it was trying to tell. It was like oppression and like just everything in the game was just sucked ass. Like not literally, but like the controls were kind of jank. It was like Panzer Dragoon mixed with like Dynasty Warriors, and both of them were kind of a little weird. But like the music was kind of bad in most of it, but it was like it made sense because like everything in the game was just so sad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like there's like some songs in the game that are just like, is my game broken? Like what? It's like just like this giant like hammer hitting an anvil or something, and it's just like, this doesn't sound correct. But it's great. Nier definitely stepped it up a little bit with the music production to where the music is actually enjoyable to listen to. I mean, there's some good songs in Drakengard, but most of the music when you're fighting troops is very like oppressive and like just draining. The game is kind of like that. But yeah, so this panel is basically, I got a PowerPoint presentation, here I am, here's me, and then we basically watched this YouTube video for like 30 minutes, which was okay. The YouTube video was nice. The panel was just kind of interesting. I don't know. I guess I could have just watched the YouTube video at home. Like it wasn't really a different experience than I could have gotten at my house. But it was still nice getting to watch it. And then going to talk with them afterwards. So, other than that, what happened? Yeah, I met Sonic Kick. I already talked about that. I met Vindo as well. But before I met him, I met TJ Davis. Because she was like sitting there signing posters and stuff. It was free. So I'll show that off in the merch pile in a minute. I might not even play the game tonight at this point. I think I'm just going to keep talking. I'm probably not even going to play the game I had scheduled. I'm probably just going to keep talking because it's been fun reminiscing. But it kind of just happened. Like, she was like there, and then I got in a line, and then she was just like there, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll, hang out. And just, she just kind of showed up. She didn't really have anything on here for like a meet and greet. It was kind of just like, there she was, She wasn't selling anything, no. It was all free. She was just signing these posters and then giving them out to people. So, her brother concert was so great. There's some surprises. I got some videos that we'll talk about, or we'll show. There were some surprises in there from last year, because last year was just pretty much the Sonic R soundtrack and some extra songs. But there's some neat surprises that I took some videos of. I didn't do everything, sadly, which was shitty. So like, if you guys can fill me in on like stuff I didn't take videos of that I've may have forgotten, we can talk about that. Me too. I did talk to her about like her recent stuff, like stuff she's doing now, and I think she's part of a band in London, I believe, like a pop band or something. So I got some footage of their set in here. I didn't do like crazy long videos. Like the longest I think I did was like a minute, because I didn't know how much space my phone had. But looking at my phone when I plugged it into the computer, I could have gone honestly way longer with recordings. I was just doing like 20-30 second clips. I got some minute longs in here as well, like of the ending, I think, and then some other stuff. So, and you might hear my singing in the background, so apologies if your ears hurt. But I got Dreams About Absolution from Bentley, for sure. But that was fun. That was a ton of fun. Me and TJ Davis was awesome. And that was like a surprise. And then I went over into Vindo's line. And Vindo's also, I think, a friend of Shadikin. And I was talking to him throughout the con. And then I went to go like see him, and he gave me a little picture, and we took a picture together, which I'll show later. And then I kind of got a little like starstruck. I met Emmy Divergent in line for Vindo, and she's like kind of big on Twitch. She has like 20,000 followers or whatever, and like she ended up following me because we started talking about retro games and like horror stuff. And since I'm big into like RA and the retro achievement scene, I kind of talked to her about it, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, I know some of these people." And then she mentioned a creator that I know from another creator, and then it was like a weird osmosis thing. So I kind of felt a little like humbled. I was like, "Oh, you don't gotta follow me. I'm like a tiny little streamer. It made me feel weird." But it was nice. It was really nice. Like I don't even have 500 followers. You don't have to do that. But and that was fun. And then after the Vindo meet and greet, I was gonna go and do an interview. They were interviewing people for Shadow the Hedgehog, but I did not do that. One of my friends showed up, and I went and hung out with her for like the con basically. And so I kind of just bailed on the interview. I was in line for it, then she showed up, and then she was like, and then I left. So that was it. Hopefully that video goes up, because I think I know some people in it. So that'll be fun. I'm assuming they're going to edit it down and then put it on YouTube or something. Oh yeah, I also met Epic Ninja 8. I got his sticker over here, I think. So we'll look at that in a minute. But he was really cool. I didn't go to his meet and greet, but I met him like in a circle of people. So that was a ton of fun. And then I went to closing ceremonies. Yeah. And that was great. That was really fun. They did a standee auction. That was like, I thought it was gonna be a little like, but then once people started getting into it, it was so freaking fun. And people like, the highest thing I remember, someone spent $800 on a freaking Tangle standee, which is like insane to me, because like Rouge didn't even go for that high. Rouge went for like 250 maybe, I think. It was funny. And I know it's still crazy. Like I can't believe that for so much money. Gooners, yeah, probably. Yeah, well, Rouge like kind of didn't go for that much at all. They needed to have Rouge's tits out more, then maybe she would have like gotten more money. I don't know. But obviously they can't do that because there's kids at the convention. But yeah, and Shadow didn't even go that high either. It was, oh no, wait. Shadow went pretty high, I think, on his own. They did like a Super Sonic and Super Shadow bundle. That was great. Yeah, that was great. Oh, that was her bidding for Chaos. Okay. I didn't know who was bidding. I was kind of in the back and I couldn't really tell based on voices or whatever. Yeah, that's a good quote. If you need me to edit that as far as the typo goes, I'll edit it later. I was bidding against somebody for, well, something. I don't know. But I had a great time at the closing ceremonies. Oh, got it. Okay, I can fix that after stream. Don't worry. Got it. Okay. What else was it? What else did I do? Oh, I have a picture on my pics folder that this game was kind of jank. Hey, that you can say that about most Sonic games probably. I do love that one. But yeah, so okay, wait. I'm jumping all over the place. Sorry. It was exciting. I had a great time and I keep like hopping my brain. Anyway, the auction stuff, the Super Sonic and Super Shadow, they put them together and they only went for like $450, I think, or something like that. It was crazy how low that went for. So I thought it was gonna go for a lot more, and I think Knuckles didn't even go for that much. Like a lot of the comic characters went $545. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I think it was like $545 together. So you got one of them for like $200. The comics have insane fans. Yeah, apparently they do, because I saw a bunch of like Silly Acorn for, oh lord, $20. Yeah, Sally didn't go for that much. Let me get this. No, go out of here. I'm banning this person. Alright, wait one moment. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to pin that. How do I unpin this? There we go. 205. Yeah, 205. I was trying to ban this freaking bot. I wish it would have went for $20. Fuck, I would have bought it. I mean, honestly, 205 wouldn't have been a bad. Yeah, Knuckles went for only 160. That's kind of crazy. But there was a Tikal. Yeah, there was a Tikal. I was honestly thinking of bidding on that, but I did not. I didn't get any standees at the convention at all. Not a one. I didn't get any standees. You know, not any standees at all. Nope, nothing. I didn't get nothing. Yeah, $100. That's fucking cheap. I know, it's so unfortunate. I could not get any freaking standees at all. Nope, couldn't get any standees. Tikal is underrated. I know. Do you know Tikal was the orb thingy? There's a weird thing behind you. I know. I don't know what this is. Where did I get this? Where did I get this guy? I notice I can do this. Which is kind of weird. It's a visual bug, yeah. Yeah, it's just a visual bug. That was a good one. Visual bug. Yeah, is he gonna sting me? God. Hope he knows what a freaking computer disk is or whatever. Every time I play Shadow the Hedgehog and I get that level, I want to... I just want to, like, scream. This is almost over, by the way. The soundtrack is almost over. I guess we'll just finish this and then I'll find another game to play. Oh, whoops. Alright. Where's the convention thingy? I think I was on closing ceremonies, so I don't really need this anymore. Alright, so we're basically done. I think with the con stuff. I was featured in a picture on the closing ceremonies slide, which was kind of weird. I was texting a friend and then one of my buddies was like, "Hey, look." And I looked up there and I was like, "Oh shit." I think Freya, you were in there too. It was really great. Yeah, you were in that picture. They posted the when Silly got us all together. You were in there. I'll show it later. Don't worry. When you dressed up as Infinite, and then Shadow, I think. But I've got it in my pictures folder over here. But that was really great. Got to meet a lot of people. I think that's the con. So that's basically all of the convention. It was tons of fun. Everything I went to, my thoughts on all of it. We didn't really have a Saturday, and then Shadow was later after Saturday. Oh, you went. Yeah, you did go on Switch. Yeah, I remember. That was cool. All right, so now we can actually do merch, which is why I'm here and you can see me. So there was someone selling video games there. Shit. Someone was selling games here. And I picked up a few games because I collect video games. And these are all imports, by the way, so if whatever console that you get it for isn't region free, you can't play unless you have a Japanese or hacked system. But I got Goemon, which is, I think this is the this is Mystical Ninja or something on the in America, and I love these games, so I had to buy this because I was like, I don't have a Goemon game in a box. And this is only like $25, so oh god, when did I say that? Oh fuck it. Let me some boob milk. You know what I mean? Straight from the source. And this game is cool. I haven't actually played this one. I played Goemon's Great Adventure on the N64, not this one. So I'm gonna play the English version on stream eventually. Yeah, so that was like 25, and I got all these games I'm gonna show for like $50. They went down to 50 for it, which was really cool. I guess I can show the cartridge. I mean, there's no manual in here. It's not complete, but the cartridge is here. So, yo, what's up, Raven? Here's the cartridge. No, I didn't get the B. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's no B behind me. What do you mean? I don't see him. He's too tiny. Reed had this great idea about him being behind me, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna steal that. I also got Medicinal Portable. If you've seen these pictures, no, it's okay. It's cool. If you've seen the pictures and stuff, this is the same stuff, but I'm gonna go through it and like show it off in more detail and whatnot. I know. That's the problem, is like the people flying in. I saw a picture in a server and some person had to fold their standee in half, and I was just like, oh. I luckily didn't get any damage on this thing, really. I mean, there is a big crease kind of in the middle of this, but I didn't do that. That was already there. And so my little guy didn't get hurt too much. And this was only $95, by the way. You might as well just throw away the charade that he's not here. But we'll talk about this later. But that's really awesome. That is really cool. The artist said Drew Cosmo. Oh, artist said Drew to call. Sorry. From the Expo. Got it. Okay, yeah. I'm putting it together now. What was crazy is that first name, it didn't go for much. The one from like the cafe. We got 4 of them. Yeah, I know. Somebody had like a shit ton of money to just blow. Oh yeah, DNO, but yeah. I was maybe gonna get that one because I was like, that one looks cool. But will I look like a gooner if I buy it? Probably. Don't. So I didn't buy it. I'm not going to be accused of something. I think it was that dude in the Tails hoodie or something. Didn't he buy like like 4 of them. I don't know who that was, but they were buying like, they were bidding on them all the time. Even if it's true, yeah, true. It was just replica product. Oh, okay, got it. One of the Robotnik cosplayers. I guess it is true. I shouldn't be shamed from it. Yeah, I know. We were just talking about that. The $2 per tangle was insane. Yeah, I don't remember. There's one they should have sold. That is such a good idea. That is such a good idea. Yeah, why didn't they do that? I would have bought probably all of those. That would have been so cool. We are on the last song of this album, so I'll have to switch it after this. Yeah, so in terms of stuff I got over here, these games. I got Fantasy Star Portable on PSP. I love this cover. Like, this cover is so cool. And I love this game. And this cover is badass. And this was only like $8. So it was actually free pretty much because I got $10 off. And then I bought the second game, which is also really good. And this cover is awesome as well. Like, Japan gets the coolest fucking covers on video games. Still, probably. Yeah, I know. PSP is not region locked, no. PSP is... If the music's too loud, let me know. This song is kind of loud. PSP and Dreamcast are not. N64 is technically... So the... Hold on. We're going to talk about region locking. Give me a second. So... I'll talk about the 2K stuff with Johnny in a minute. So these little tabs on the back... On the N64... Let me see if I'm showing this right. See those little tabs? All you gotta do to play this on your American console is you unscrew the back and screw an American one on here, and that's it. So technically they're not region locked. You just have to like change the little divots out, and that's it. But getting a screwdriver that unscrews this is the tricky part. But I think you need a hack one or something. It's not too crazy. But you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna play Shadow the Hedgehog soundtrack right now. I don't even know what this song is. I don't know what that was. It was like 5 minutes of just that. But yeah, PSP isn't region locked. Dreamcast isn't. I don't think PS1 is. I think PS2 is. Maybe the PlayStation consoles are. PS3 is definitely not because I have an imported PS3 game that I played on my American console. Which is actually really sick. It's a Lost Planet spin-off. It was like all anime inspired. It was actually really cool. I should play that on stream one day. That no one talks about that game. And it had a 3DS version too, which was really weird. But yeah, in terms of games, the last game I got was D2 on Dreamcast in Japanese. And this game is a trip. I've never played it, but I played the original. And I was like, fuck, I gotta buy this because this is just hilarious. So that's gonna go in the collection as well. I love D2, hell yeah. I love the first game, it was so funny. I'm gonna have to buy it for sure, or play it. Not that version, but the American one. But yeah, so referencing the guy, it's only like part 1. Oh, okay. I mean, hopefully it's still funny. Got that same charm. But the first game's gameplay was pretty like boring. It was just like an adventure style like game. On the back of the box, she's holding like an Uzi, so I'm assuming it's like more of a shooter or survival horror. But yeah, so the guy who bidded 2K to sing with Johnny Gioeli, I think he was like a big time YouTuber actually. But yeah, we were bidding to like raise money for autism, and somebody bidded like $2,000. I honestly was gonna bid, but then people like it got to be like 2K, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend $2,000 to sing on stage with him because I'm not a good singer. And the guy actually fucking belted it out, which was surprising. I didn't know that. I was not expecting the guy to come up there to actually sing well. and it was pretty cool. Yeah, he gave it his all. I know. RPG with very random encounters, intercom as we're saying, still shooting things first person. By the thing. Oh, okay, got it. Hey, Raven, thank you for the follow. But he's a part of the show. Yeah, he wasn't really part of the show. Yeah, I know. He like blended in so well with the people on stage. I was like, is he gonna keep singing with them? Like, I mean, he could have. Like, this is pretty good. Like, you expect like the person to go up there to not be great at singing, but like I guess like adrenaline took over, and he was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just belt it out, and have fun. That's crazy that it's an RPG. What the hell? I gotta play this now. Jeez, that sounds hilarious. What is this song? Is it over? I guess it was. That was like 20 seconds. Alright. Yeah, that was a really fun moment. They sung What I'm Made Of from Sonic Heroes, which I like that song. Even though I think Heroes is kind of like okay. I think it's a little repetitive because you played the same stages like 4 times. But I guess you could say that about Sonic Adventure. Because you do play the same levels with multiple characters. But I guess in that game, you're at least doing different stuff in the levels. But anyway, I think it's because I 100% Heroes, and that's why I got a little like... I had to get all the A ranks, and I was like, why did I do this to myself? Please don't. And I do have more stuff that's actually not here, but it's like gifts for people, so I'm not going to show those off on stream because I'm going to be surprised. So, hater. I didn't think it was awful. I just thought it was okay. I don't think, I got a really cool retro video game shirt, similar to like some other shirts I own. I do like this one. This is really cool. I love these shirts with like the designs that go all the way around them like this, but they're like $40. They're kind of expensive. They're like $40, $45, so it's a little pricey, but it was worth it. We'll talk about my love or whatever for Heroes later if we want. This is an extra large. Yeah, I know, all the button-ups are so cool. I bought another one for a friend of mine that I'm not going to show off. And I didn't want to spend too much money because I'm kind of out of a job right now because of government shenanigans, so I wasn't trying to spend too much money at the expo, but I would have, if I was still working, I would have like bought a shit ton of stuff. I got a tie-dye Bomberman shirt, which was cute. I couldn't get it in a large, so I had to get it in XL, so it's kind of big. But it was really cute. And I'll be probably just sleeping in that. So, the Fun is Infinite shirt. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. I didn't get that one. I didn't get actually any Sonic. Oh, no, I got one Sonic t-shirt behind me. Why didn't I buy more Sonic t-shirts? I have no idea. I was at a Sonic convention. Actually, I got two. This one's kind of dirty because I wore it. Kind of miss Bomberman. It was in the booth, like, so where the cafe was. If you're standing at the cafe and looking at the doors on the left, it was like the second booth to the right there. It had a lot of DDR stuff as well. Oh yeah, the Dranko. I didn't see that one. That would have been cool to get. I would have gotten that. So I have this Rouge shirt as well. I'm just gonna like show the whole thing. And that's super cool. I wore that to the concert, I think. And I was gonna buy a Tails shirt for Dreamcast. It was like a sweet Tails shirt in like orange. Yeah, the metal shirts were awesome. Yeah. I was gonna buy the Tails one too, but I didn't have one in large, so I just didn't get it. I did not get that one. I should have bought more Sonic tees. Like, I was at a Sonic convention. I should have bought more, but it was fun. Alright. I've got one more t-shirt. Got hair on it for some reason. It was just the Expo Conti. It wasn't nothing special, nothing super special. I mean, it's a cool design, but you know, just the Expo Conti. So, just wanted to get that for stuff. Yeah, I got that in XL, and I don't even wear XL really, because I need to like lose a little bit of weight, and I usually wear larges. And maybe not lose weight, but redistribute it somewhere. Oh yeah, yeah. I have an XL of the Expo shirt, but huge on me, lol. That's true. You are pretty tiny. That would be awesome, yeah, if they did online sales or something. I did get a lot of like cards as well from people, and after this, we have a bag to go through of stuff. I'll do this. This is my last thing, like kind of here. But I got the print. This was the TJ Davis print, which is really cute. So I got to put that on the wall or something. That's adorable. And it was all free. It was all free. I didn't think it was gonna be like that at all. All right, so I'm gonna start picking out shit out of this bag, and then I'll show y'all. So I got this. I think this came with the stuff I bought at the merch table for like the con. But yeah, I got a neat Dianova like character sheet, I guess, like with poses and stuff. So she is like the mascot. What is it? The mascot of the convention. And I think they're going to use her for the rest of the con. I'll put this closer kind of to the webcam so you guys can see all the different art. If it's too blurry, let me know. I'll try to fix it. You're going to like... It seems fine. It seems okay. So that was cool. I didn't really get too many prints this year because I have a lot of prints already that I haven't hung up. So I was like, I'm not gonna go on all posters this year because I don't know where I'm gonna put them. Like they're just in a bag. But I got a few prints, but I'm more so smaller stuff. But I got this really cute like baseball rouge. Is it baseball? No, she's not playing baseball. She's just holding a fucking camera phone. Why did I think this was baseball? I literally said baseball rouge to the convention person. There's no baseball in this picture. Whatever. This is the pretty cute little rouge I got. There's like a plastic thing over it, so it's gonna be like a little reflecty. But I don't know where I'm gonna put it. But that was pretty cute. Let's see. And then someone threw this in my bag when I wasn't looking. So I have this sticker now. Who's my favorite Sonic character? I guess so. I guess she is now. Who's one of them? But no, for real, I love Blaze, and I don't know when this just got given to me like out of nowhere. So I have a giant sticker of that. Oh, it was? Oh, that's great. I didn't even know. I was just in line, and then they slipped it in my bag, and I was like, okay. I'll take that. But yeah, I think Blaze is one of my favorites, and I guess Rouge. Yeah, yeah, y'all got one too? Okay, that's great. That's great. Let's see. I got the Sonic Online comic. This was free. Like it's an actual like comic and stuff. This is like I don't know. There's another page, I guess. I haven't read it yet, but I think it's like it's a continuation of the Archie comics, and like by fans, and they give this stuff out free. Like last con, I got another one, and then this was just free. They're like, you can take a comic and a print, and like, I'm like, okay, sorry, that was free. I didn't pay for that, so that's pretty cool. And speaking of the print, I got a Sonic and Sally thingy, which is cute, them dancing and stuff. I don't know if anyone hates Son Alley in this chat, but I guess if you do, flame me or whatever. I like them. I have a bag here of stones in a Chaos Emerald. I don't know how these stones got into my bag. It is cute. It is cute. And I have a Chaos Emerald that was given to me by someone. Like a 3D Chaos Emerald. I can take that out. All these little other jewels, I don't know where they came from. They just showed up in my suitcase, and I was like, well, I guess I have these now. I got this little Chaos Emerald. That's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it's cool. Nothing really in that bag to talk about. I got a neat little box. That was you. Hey, what's up, Sealy? You put that in my bag? Or wait, no. You gave me the Chaos Emerald. Wait. Did you change your name, Creed? You must have just changed your name. I'm like, wait a minute. You subscribed to me. I was confused. I was like, hold on, what's going on? That was you who gave me the little gemstones. Yeah, true, true. I remember. You had that for your cosplay. This Vector. Which was awesome. But I got this little box of Sonic O's, and it's really cute. There's like little... Come on. Oh, gotcha. Okay, okay. Why is this so fucking blurry? Come on. Stop. That's a little better, maybe. And there's like a little maze on the back, which you can do. And then honestly, like nutrition facts, but then Tails is like over it. He's like, oh, and I can't read it. But yeah, this was cute. There's stuff in the box too. Like, it wasn't just the box. But I'm keeping them just because they're so adorable. But I found this. And I was like, I gotta buy this. Like, I don't even know what... This is apparently from Mob Psycho 100. But I saw this side. This was the side that was like out, and I was like, I don't even know. I have to buy this. I don't even know what it's from. So I bought it because I was like, I got the whole milk thing going on my channel. So I was like, well, I gotta buy this because like it's milk. And so I bought it. And then I opened it and I was like, oh, this is from an anime I've never seen. Interesting. But that's a cute little box. I'm probably not... what else is there in here? Oh, I got my event badge. And I put little ribbons on it. I found some extra ribbons. I got the laser. I think I got the laser and the No Way ribbon from like the same place. I don't have like a giant like list of them. I saw someone like at the IHOP that I went to Sunday night have like they had like a giant thing of it. It was so cool. But I did put these on here before today when I was going through my stuff. So that's cute. The laser I think is from Colors, and then this is, you know, from like classic Sonic stuff. And let's see here, what else I got in here? I got a wand, which is super cool. It's a Chaos Emerald, and I use this at the rave and at the other stuff. But yeah, this is fun. And if I put it on the last, if I put it one more time, it'll cycle. Yeah. Cycles. But yeah. Whoops. That was cool. Getting this thing to like turn around was hell though. This was $40. So it was like double the price of the original, but I figured I'd get the more durable one. And I can use it later. But like getting this thing open, like, so like I could not get this thing to turn around to put the batteries in right. It was funny. But Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it. It'll stay good for a while. All right, so let's see. I've got some lanyards. So these are in those boxes that I just showed off. This is a lanyard of some guy with like long ass hair from that show. His hair is literally like the whole like lanyard part. It's funny. I don't really wear lanyards that much anymore because like I work from home and I don't need to like put anything on a little on a lanyard. But if I go into an office again, I will definitely be using one of these. Now for my second lanyard, it's just Green Hill Zone. It's just Green Hill Zone from Sonic, but it's pretty cool. Like gradients into the blue sky or whatever. And that's about it. The design on it's pretty simple. But it's cute. It is cute. And then I got some like adorable like Polaroid pictures that were also in those boxes. Like there's a Sonic one. And then I got one from Mob Psycho as well. Wait, why is it? It's a little blurry. If my webcam's a little off, I apologize. I still got a lot in this bag. This is like all my small stuff. And then I got a print from my friend CC. Gender bent Sonic. Which is really cute. Makes me feel things. But I met them at the party Saturday night, and then they were giving out prints at the at IHOP. So I got that. But that was cool. Yeah, if there's anyone that you guys met at the convention, I'm in this server for the party that I went to, and there were like a lot of people. A lot of people I met were in that server, so that was pretty neat. And then Vindo's drawing that I mentioned earlier was Big the Cat, and that's pretty perfect. I gotta put those somewhere. I don't know. And then I bought this creepy ass tingle. I don't know why I bought this, but it was like the last one, and I was like, I must get this, and I bought it. It was only like $5, so I was like, you know what? I might as well get it. And then at that same booth, I bought little Sonic sticker sheet, which is so cute. Like, look at all these little guys. There's Sleeping Sonic, and then Invincible Lancer, Omo Chow, and some Chows as well. I love this little thing. I mean, I got another sticker sheet for a friend of mine from something else. I will not say what it is, in case he ever watches this video later. Let's see here. I got a little button from Sonic Toast. He gave me this. He was like selling them at his meet and greet, but like since we've been talking a bit at the con, he was like, "You can have this button." So he gave me a little pin. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but thank you. Give me that, buddy. Okay, I gotta. Not really much to talk about with a lot of this stuff. I just, if it was given to me, it was just thank you, and then I'm gonna move on to the other stuff. I don't want to be here all night. And I got a little Chaos bracelet, which is pretty neat. This was given to me in line, I think, for the when I was at Loteria. They was just like, here you go, have this bracelet. That was cute. Thank you for whoever gave me that. I think it was a Silver cosplayer. I think she was like, here you go, you can have this. I bought a Rouge sticker as well, because obviously I had to support the queen, you know. Oh, and then oh look, and then I found another one. It's like so tiny. It's like this. It's like this tall. Rouge is queen. Yes, she is. He is. Let's see what else I got in here. I have a Roxanne Wolf keychain from Five Nights at Freddy's. I know, of Rouge. There was a ton of that. I don't even play this game, okay? But, Fatty gave me this as a gift. Don't ask where I know her from. Don't ask. Just put it together. If I don't play the games, where do I know her from? And this came in. Actually, me. Oh, that was you that gave me that? Shoot, I'm sorry. I got some of the gifts confused. Thank you so much, man. Oh, that was it. He handed it to me. Okay, that's why I remember. Okay. So much happened over the weekend. I can't get it straight in my head, but yeah. I got this adorable little Sonic. Why is it? It's like focusing on me, and I'm like, hello, don't focus on me, focus on this. How do I do that? How do I get it to... I don't know. I don't know how these things work. Anyway, but yeah, it's a really cute little Sonic keychain. I don't know where I'm gonna put the keychains, but that came out of the box that I showed earlier. And then I bought a Captain Falcon at the same place I got the shirts from. So that's really cool. I'm doing like a Falcon kick in his like pink outfit. It's great. The shirt, the button up that I showed off earlier, that's where I got that from. I got just a few more things in the bag, and then we'll start looking at pictures. So I'm sorry. I got a little Ghost Chow keychain. Cute little Ghost Chow. I played a little game where this one vendor was doing like the black market, I think, and then you could like buy Chow eggs. It was really cool. And then I was being a sweetheart, and I was like, I'm gonna buy an egg for the person behind me, or for the next person in line that wants one. So someone got a free pull. I don't know who got it, but someone did. And then I think the merchant saw me at the concert, and she said, "Thank you so much. That was really nice of you." But yeah, there is the little Ghost Chow. That's what I got. Oh, and then I got a Sally Acorn pin from the same comic people. I wish I could figure out how webcams work correctly. But yeah, it's a cute little Sally Acorn pin. That was free. They didn't charge me for that either. And then there's a Mob Psycho little thingy. I don't know what this means. It's just some UFO, I guess. It's the guy's getting picked up. If I would watch the show, I would understand. And then I got Epic Ninja 8. I got his sticker. I don't know where I got this from. I think he just gave it to me. I do have a lot of extra like cards from artists and stuff, but I didn't like. I'm not gonna show those off because like they're just like contact cards. I'm not. But if it's like stickers or something cool, I'll show those. I got this somehow. Domestic made. I think this was a vendor. There's a little cute little picture. I think this was a vendor there. But that's cute. And then I got a little Ghost Chow sticker. So same thing as the keychain, but it's in sticker form. Oh, and then I bought this Big the Cat sticker. It's so cute. He's just drinking a martini, and like Froggy is also drinking a martini. Or margarita. Whichever one. But it's so beautiful. So pretty. Honestly, I'm going through these way too fast, probably. But it's okay. If I'm going too fast, y'all can stop me. Hold on. This has like some hair on it or something. Because we're still in Margaritaville. Yeah. God, I've heard that song too many times. But I had to buy a Blaze sticker. I bought a Blaze sticker. It wasn't anything like fancy, but it's really cute. I like it. And then I've got a Rouge sticker as well. This is definitely the Rouge. This is. I shouldn't say that. But that's definitely the Rouge. The look she gives you when, like, you have a small dick. Sorry. That was my inner thought coming out. Anyway. If you're new here, that's what you're going to expect when I actually play games. I got this little Smash sticker. I was going to give this as a gift to a friend, but I decided to keep it. So. I bought him like a $40 shirt, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep that one for myself. Then I got a Luna sticker. Now I think this one Shaddy gave to me, actually, I think. Because he was like, guess what this is? And I was like, it's Luna from Hello Boss, isn't it? And he was like, how the fuck did you know? And I was like, because I was obsessed with her last year for some reason. I bought a shirt. I bought a shirt at the SonicCon of her. And I bought like a bunch of posters of her at a SonicCon. And I was like, well, okay. Like, I never saw a show either. Well, I've seen a few episodes of the show, but I saw her in porn stuff before I saw the actual show. I shouldn't have said, I just said that out loud, but whatever. That's how I knew about her. Someone was like, hey, watch this video. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, her design's cool. Camera is blurry. Oh, fuck. Very too late. Yeah, true. It fixed itself? Hello? Did you see the Luna sticker? Here. I'll show her off again. If it was blurry. Usually when it gets like that, I have to mess with it a lot. Sorry, too late, yeah. Well, thank you, Lex, for, like, understanding me. You're definitely... Thank you so much. I got this DDD. Look at him. Look at this cute little DDD. He's all like... Let's see if I can, like, match his face. Your kindred spirits. Thank you. Yes. I'm so glad I met you. Thank you for sitting down next to me. With the guy. This is a... Why are these in here? Okay, those are just art cards. I don't need to show those off. I got a cute little sticker from eBay. She was like, have a sticker. And I was like, okay. So I got this sticker. When I met her in line at the Loteria, she was like, here, you can have some stickers. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I got Tails from her as well. So... Apparently, she's like a pretty big name in the community, which I didn't know about. I was just like talking to her. I didn't even know she was like an artist. But like when we were walking around on Sunday, she got stopped by a fan and was like, "Are you this person?" And then she was like, "Yeah, that's me." And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Okay." She's like a big Son Amy person in the community. I didn't even know it. I was just like talking to her. So, and I got a sticker sheet from the Expo as well. So much neat little stickers of some characters. I like that one. That one's cute. Okay, I think these are all just like art cards that I picked up from people. Yeah, I got... Oh, apparently I got 2 of the made ones somehow. Yeah, I'm not gonna... We don't need to go over those. I think I'm almost done, actually. And yeah, I mean, the last 2 things in this bag are the book and, like, the map. So, okay, I don't really need to, like, show that off, because that's... Everyone got that when they signed up, so it wasn't, like, anything special that I bought. But that was everything that I got at the convention. And now we're gonna move to the pics and the videos. Now, I don't have backing music for this because the videos, but I actually could keep it for the pictures part. So give me a second. I gotta move the chat because I wanted to show up on the stream. Oh, you guys can still hear the music, actually. Let me turn it down a bit. You just can't see what's playing, but that's okay. There's not really a lot of... Oh, shoot. What did I do? Oh, I moved this somehow. All right, let me move this back. All right. So here's some pictures, and what was the chat at? Sorry, I gotta get this stuff moved around. One moment. All right, there we go. So we're gonna go through some pictures. There's the chair. I just took a picture of the chair. I did not sleep in this chair, thankfully. No one did. But there was the chair. And there was what was in our room. We had like an actual kitchen at our hotel. It's a thinking chair. Yep. Some people we sat in it a few times. It was comfy. But yeah, we had like a whole ass kitchen. Not that we cooked or anything, but you know, it's cool to have that there. If I need to turn up the music, let me know. But I don't think I need to. But that was your hotel room? Yeah. Part of it. I didn't take pictures of like everything, but yeah, that was in our room. There's a dishwasher down there too. Yeah, we were at the Town Place Suites. It was pretty sick. Pretty nice. And it was like a 5-minute walk to the center, so it was not the hotel at the venue, that was the Hampton, I think. It was connected to the venue, but it was the one right across the street. The Town Place Suites Marriott. I think it's like there was the Overflow Hotel. So, yeah, it wasn't really bad. Sniff! Sniff! My goodness, Sniff. What's up, bro? Do you want to see some pretty good highlights? Oh, I didn't even go over the fucking bee in the background, actually. Motel 6. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't stay at hotels with the doors on the outside like that. I just can't. It doesn't feel safe to me. I know it's a lot cheaper, but I would pay the extra money so I could stay in an actual like indoor hotel. If I would have known you were there, I could have grabbed you from the motel because I had a rental, so I could have been picking people up. But we were just talking about my time at the Expo and everything this weekend, which was fucking awesome. If you're any sort of a Sonic fan, please go to these conventions. At least once in Dallas and once in Atlanta. I'm not gonna go to the Atlanta one, but you know, because I can only probably do like 1 to 2 cons a year, and I don't want both of them to be Sonic. Like I love Sonic, but I don't need a double dose of Sonic, and I think Dallas is the bigger one of the two, so I'd rather go to the Dallas version. They didn't play this song at the concert, actually, did they? Forgot this was Crush 40. Anyway, the last Las Vegas Sonic Con was very good too. Oh, okay. I should probably go. Sonic Revo. Ah, yeah, I've heard of that one. Revolution, right? I can show this whole guy off. Hold on, let me go back over here. Let me go back over here. Give me a moment. But the Atlantis is actually more like a Sega Con than a Sonic convention, and it looks a lot better. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really cool. It's more Sega themed instead of just Sonic. Your friend vended at Sonic Robo and loved it. That's really cool. That is sick. I could never be a vendor, but next try I may try to be a content creator. I don't know. I mean, because I'm technically a content creator, but I don't do Sonic. Like, I don't know if I guess they'll let me have a badge. I don't know what the qualifications are. I'm sure I could get a badge to be a content creator. I don't know what they'll have me do, but not that I'm gonna have anyone at my meet and greet because I'm like small potatoes, but maybe you have to pay extra money to be a content creator at the convention. I don't really know how that works. But I think you can go to like, if you get the badge, you can go to like a mixer to meet people and to like socialize or social networking or whatever. But to be fair, I kind of did that. I did that without having a content creator badge. So This one. You could change, like, there was a badge that said content creator on it, like where it says 3-day, right? It said content creator and it was like blue or something. It's like light blue. I don't know, if it was like, I moved so I could show you guys the guest of a badge. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I might apply for it next year. I mean, by that point, I'll have a little bit more following, so I'll might as well do it. I don't know if that means I have to like do a panel or do a, let's do a something, but I'll figure it out. I'll see what it is. So the last thing I did buy was Charmy B. So let me actually push this chair in or move it some. I don't know. Pushing it in might not help. Might just have to scooch it this way. But yeah, I got this Charmy B standee for like $90. And, the funny thing was, my roommate hates this character, and when I that is okay. That is okay. Greed. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, Shai hates this character. He does look pretty cool, and so it was like it was just a funny thing. And like when I won the bid, I gave him a wink and I ran off to pay for it. So I'm a little bastard, but it's whatever. Like, don't you do it, don't you do it. Listen, he was like, I'm not gonna stop you, but you gifted it to him. Oh, that would have been great. But he was flying. He had to fly back to Missouri, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna it's gonna get ruined. He didn't hate Charmy. I think he hates Charmy because of his voice. And because of how annoying he is. But Snip, buddy, if you're still here, damn, I have a lot of cool shit to show off. I do have a lot of stuff. I guess you can rewatch the VOD to see some of it, but I do have this, which is kind of close by. I have this little light stick, one of my best purchases, I think. And then a lot of cool prints and stickers and shirts. So I got you saw the pictures in the Discord. I just went through more detail and showed them closer up. Oh yeah, it was awesome. This year was so much better than last year to me because I met so many people. I met so many great people. And it was just so fun. It was a ton of fun. I mean, there's new people in my chat that are from the convention, and it's just I'm networking. It was so fun. I can maybe put the audio up a tiny bit more. I don't know. Hope you've been good, man. I haven't been really much active on Twitch the past few days because I've been so busy. But now for more pictures. All right, we've talked about the hotel room. There's Shadow with his Modelo. If I need to zoom in, I can. Zoom in a bit. Yeah. There's Shadow with his Modelo. And we were listening to a Sonato playlist. This was the first night I got there, so this was Thursday. Somebody had a Shadow plushie and put him in a robe like this. And they gave him a Modelo. It was great. It was so great. And the Cayman Jack in the background. It was perfect. They basically wanted to just call him a divorced dad who just drinks Modelo. And I was like, yeah, that tracks. I can see it. But that was really funny. What is the next picture here? I'm trying to cam check right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I think I drank one. I probably drank one Saturday night. Or no, they didn't have any of those. I drank a twisted tea, I believe, and then I had a bunch of shots of amaretto and ice cream. It was amaretto ice cream and bananas. That shit was fucking fire. I drank so much of that shit. And then I finished off the bottle. The bottle had literally drips in it. I poured it into a mixture anyway because I was like, you know what, we're not letting any of this go to waste. And then I had like I had a few shots of this tequila, so I was fucking fire. I was on fire Saturday night. It was kind of crazy. I'm very extroverted normally, but when I drink, it like cranks it up to like 11, and I'm just all like crazy. And that was after the concert, which ended at like midnight, which wasn't supposed to go that long. And I was up to like 3:30, I think, on Saturday. It was so fun. I loved it. But yeah, there's Stormy. Hello. And there's the Sonic Lotteria, which was, my phone isn't the best in terms of like quality. I probably could have taken pictures of the actual game, but yeah. So that's the bingo. They had like all this custom art for all the cards, which was really cute. Like, let's see. Yeah, it's so blurry. There's Black Doom, I think, and the Vector. Yeah, there's a cactus too. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping in. You have a great night. I honestly will probably just be doing the Expo talk and not the other game. I'll probably just do the Psychonauts thing tomorrow, because by the time I'm done with this, it'll probably be like 10:30, and I'll just end it. And there was at the rave, I met someone who was dressed up like a hot dog. So there was someone dressed up like a hot dog, and I was like, I have to take a picture of you. And she was like, okay. It was great. I guess it's not even really a chili dog. It's just mustard. Like, I thought it was going to be, mustard, but it wasn't really. And what's bad is, like, I didn't take a lot of pictures of cosplayers. There were so many cool cosplays, but I did not take any pictures of that. I just kind of experienced it. I don't know. I should have taken a lot of pictures of cosplay, but I just did not for some reason. There is the Amy contest. The Amy lookalike contest with a lot of different Amy's. I think that was all of them on stage at the end. Yeah, and I can zoom in. I see Mayu. She's like right here. And yeah, my phone is a garbage phone, so like it's not great quality, but there's so many amazing Amy's in this thing. It was great. And it was really cute. This little girl, Amy, got to like really high up in the rankings. It was really sweet. And then Mayu actually beat her in the thing, and we kept making fun of her, saying that she beat a little kid. She flew in for trying to beat a little kid. I did take a picture of one cosplayer. I found this spy from TF2. I didn't get his other side. Shit. I didn't get his other side. He had an SPO on his head. Like over here. Can you see my mouse? Oh no. Wait, what? I guess you can't see my mouse for some reason. Hold on. Give me a second to fix that. Alright. There you go. Yeah, he had an SPO like right here. And I thought this cosplay was really good. I was like, okay. And then like I talked to him, and then he pulled out like a perfect impression of the spy from TF2, and I was like, okay, I didn't expect that voice from you. It was really great. But there's an SPO in his pocket, and then the little crab up here. So I liked this one, and there was a lot of cosplayers that I should have taken a picture of. I just didn't for some reason. I don't know why. And there's me and Vinny. We got a picture together, so that was cute. This was on the last day, I think. Yeah, this was Sunday. And then I took a picture of some of the standees at the art gallery when I went. I was with the interview thing, so that's really cool. I think, well, there's Neo Metal, there's Surge, and there's I think Kit is this character's name from the comics. So I love these designs, are pretty sick. Like, I like them. And then I took a picture, and then here's some other ones. I didn't get this one though, because I think they were doing the interviews at the time when they were taking pictures. But I got Amy and Eggman and Dr. Stone, and then Tangle. This is the one that went for like $800, by the way. This one right here, I think. for some reason. And then, oh, they sold these two as a pair together, which was awesome. I love the Eggman design too. But yeah, these were sold as a pair. And then there's like the final picture that I took of the con. Like, thanks for the memories convention. Yeah, it was nice. It was sweet. And that was it. Oh, I've got some other pictures on here, but yeah. And there's all of us. Yeah, Freya, I think you're like right here. But there we all are. This picture was on the closing ceremonies. Picture Sandy was the best. Yeah, it was great. The Vector one went for like a ton of money too, actually. And obviously you can see me. I'm right here. I'm well groomed and like actually clean here. But yeah, this was on the closing ceremony slides, and like Shadikin was like, "Hey, dude, look," because I was texting, I think, a friend of mine, and then I looked up and I was like, "Oh shit!" Someone got to the people that ran the convention. Was like, "Here, put this picture in." My friend Silly got us all together for this picture. It was great. But yeah, there's Frack Deals, I think. I don't really know him too well, but there's Silly Driftloon, Maya, Mayu, there's Freya, there's G, there's Matt, which is Freya's husband. There's Polly B, Vinny. I think this is Sin Fritz. We did, yeah. We started to gather like a ton of people, yeah. And there's Shadikin, I think this is Ham Radio. Maya's husband, not mine. Did I say your husband? Fuck, I'm sorry. Do you have a husband? I didn't even mean to say that, whoops. Hopefully he doesn't beat me up now. No, I don't. Okay, cool. I'm safe from being beaten up by your imaginary husband. But yeah, and then I went to IHOP. And I got a bunch of people. There's me and Shadikin again. There's me. I was like in the middle of eating my freaking hash browns. And they were like, picture time. And I was like, I couldn't take a good picture because like I was like eating my hash browns. So I'd look like an idiot. But, yeah. So. And I didn't get my food till like way later for some reason. Like everyone else got their food. And I was sitting there with my burrito for like an hour. But then we all at the convention. I didn't catch her name. But she was really cool to talk to. And I don't remember a lot of these people. But there's CC and Raven. I met them at the party. Waffle House getting Rise Up. I didn't go to the Waffle House. But we had like a planned IHOP, like, here we're going to go to IHOP at this time. And then we went, and it was really fun. But yeah, I didn't meet all these people really. I mean, I met some of them a little bit, but I think they're all in the server that we made. So that's really awesome. I think that's the last picture that I got. I didn't take that many pictures of everything. All right, now I've got some videos, so I'll pause the music. All right, we can turn off the music, I'm sure. There were some people that went to Wolf House before the IHOP for some reason. I was like, why would you go to like multiple places to eat before we're meeting up at IHOP? I don't really know what the deal was there. It's like, I don't have the stomach for that kind of stuff. I can't eat that much. Like, and then there are people at Taco Bueno, apparently. I'm just like, okay, you guys can like not do this, please. Also, my shirt is pretty neat. It's not related to Sonic in any way, but it's from a little restaurant in Baton Rouge. It's pretty sick. You guys probably saw it earlier, but it's a comfy shirt. Alright, so yeah, I've got a lot of concert videos, and then I've got a few rave videos. I didn't take any rave videos of Two Lopes for some reason. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I should have. Alright, and then I may have to mess with the audio here. Can you guys hear it? But yeah, there's Polly on the keyboard. That was really awesome. He was and I only took like, that was like what, 10 seconds? Yeah, that wasn't really, that wasn't really anything, but and there he's doing some Sonic 3, I think. He was doing Ice Cap. Oh no, this was Hilltop. I'm sorry. Sonic 2. But yeah, that was really cool. And I was like in like the second row, I think. There was like a seat in front of me. But oh shit, that was loud. I'm sorry. It blew my ears out. Fuck. When was this? This was the rave, but like, what was I doing? I was not even filming the stage. I was filming this. What was I doing here? I was just filming random people dancing. Okay, well, that's part of the rave, which was really fun. Oh yeah, this was great. I'm probably gonna get claimed for this, but like when this showed up, I had to film some of it because it was like the Love Water Broken James with the Chow Garden music, and I was like, what the fuck? It was great. That just came out of nowhere. It's probably gonna cause a thingy, but you know, I really don't care. That was funny. And I think I have like one more rave video. No, I got two more. Yeah, they started playing Girl in the Gone music as well. If this needs to be turned up, let me know. I can turn it up. I couldn't really like get any like, and also my phone is probably shit at recording video, so if you can't hear it, I'm sorry. Can't even notice the freaking Wario shit in the background. That's amazing. I never even noticed that. But that was great. Yeah, I only did like 30-second-ish videos for most of this. I should have done more because my phone had more space, but that was fun. Let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, this is like the ending. This person like was doing Daytona a bunch. It was awesome. And then it just kept getting faster. And then the song just kept going faster and faster and faster. It was great. And that guy filmed me on his phone, whoever that was. But he got me because I was like right in front of his ass. So he filmed me filming. But yeah, they were passing around the standees and shit. It was so fun. Like, I missed the rave last year, and I hate that I missed it because I had a blast at this one. All right, so here's some actual concert videos. And yeah, I'm sorry my camera's so freaking blurry. Cause I was like swaying with it, and it's like a little blurry. But the audio's not horrible, so. But I just did like 30-ish second clips of like every song. But then by the end of the night, I kind of just forgot and got into the songs, and then I messed up. But yeah, a lot of this is just the Sonic R soundtrack. But it was great. But I got to a much better spot, like, after, I think, the third video, where I'm way closer to the stage. Because I was so far away. But it's so good. She just rocks the house, man. It was so good. I loved it. You gonna do another concert? Oh shit, okay. Yeah, sorry that it's just like kind of smaller clips. I'm sure there's other streamers that are gonna have. Shadikin probably has a lot more longer videos than me. If you want to watch his clips when he does his Expo stream, he'll have more better clips than me. But yeah, I didn't film everything. That's my problem. Is like there was a awesome part that I'll talk about when we get to Johnny's set that I didn't film because I'm an idiot. Because I was like, holy shit, what's going on? I was freaking out, so I didn't think to film. Because I was belting my heart out. It was great. But yeah, obviously that's a great song. Okay, so next video I'm closer? No? Oh yeah. This was awesome. Alright. So this came out of nowhere. She was like, we're gonna do something that we've never done before. So she started singing Frontiers music, and we were all just like, what the hell? And like Frontiers music with just piano backing, and it was like, what the fuck? Like we were all just like, excuse me, what's going on? It was so cool. Like this was awesome. Like I was like tearing up. I think I was tearing up. I haven't even played this game, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Because when she hit it, it was just like, what? What's going on? Oh, that was so cool. It was like so awesome. Ah, that was so beautiful. And then she did this one as well. This one's a lot shorter for some reason. I only filmed for like 20 seconds. But she did this song too. Which I think is this Find Your Flame or Undefeatable? I don't know. So, oh man. Sonic R is such a good soundtrack, but the game is kind of mid, but the soundtrack is so peak in that game. Like it is wonderful. It's like 3D Blast. Undefeatable? Oh yeah, yeah. I only had like the first like few seconds of it. She didn't do the whole song. She only did like half of it, I guess, like the first verse and maybe the chorus. She didn't do all the music obviously from it. I think it is Undefeatable. I think you're right. Yeah, Sonic R is great in terms of music, but there is a PC version of Sonic R, and the fans have modded it to be like a lot smoother. If you ever want to get back into it, and I just might call my beloved 3D Blast. Oh, I like 3D Blast. It's okay. It's actually not as bad as people were saying. I liked it. I played the director's cut of 3D Blast, and it was really good. I think just some of the like spacing was an issue for me. But the music in that game is like amazing, and the Saturn version, like especially, I loved the music in that one. Like, oh my gosh, that game made me so good. That game made me so good. It made me feel so good. Like the special stage song I think in 3D Blast on Saturn was like, I couldn't stop listening to it. Best Genesis music. Wow. Out of all the Sonic games, you think that's the best Genesis soundtrack? It's an interesting take. I don't know if I could say that, but I mean maybe it is. Probably better than like Sonic 1, obviously. If I'm gonna rank the music in my head, yeah, I would probably say 3D Blast is probably pretty up there. It does have some good Genesis stuff. I mean, it was like after they've been working with the Genesis forever. But it was Traveler's Tales something that did it, and like Richard Jock or whatever his name was. But that that was fun. Okay, I think my next video I'm gonna be closer. Yeah, look how close I was. Well, we were. Freya was here with me, I think. We got to a new spot and we were like right next. To be fair, we were like sitting with the ADA people, but like there was like nobody over there. Yeah, you were with us. But we got a great spot. I don't know why no one was over here, but my friend Joey and his girlfriend brought us over there. And we were like, oh shit, look at this. Yeah, true, yeah, you probably couldn't see anything, yeah. So everyone is like the USCD soundtrack, though, elevator music. I mean, I guess it is. But the special stage music was great, though. But it is a lot more chill and like just like jamming out to. Yeah, I bet. I mean, cause yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at the comparison. Like, what the hell? Wait, did it skip this one? It did skip this one. All right. Anyway. Yeah, but look how far back we were. You wouldn't have been able to see anything. Well, I was holding my phone up like this, you know, in the air. But Yeah, there were so many people over here, and then we just like we just went over here. Why did it skip twice? All right. And this was just a song from like Ridge Racer, I think. I didn't know the words to this one because I just filmed it because we were in a Metropolis Street Racing. That's it. Why did I think Ridge Racer? They looked really similar. When I was watching the footage, I was like, is this Ridge Racer or something? One of our songs from the game. Oh, yeah. I need to play that game, I guess. It'd probably be pretty fun. I've never heard of it, though, before, like, tonight. Unless you sung it last year and I just tuned it out. Did we watch this one already? I think we watched it already, but it's only like 30 seconds. But yeah, so this was great. Like, this being in this area was awesome. Saw like a bunch of the concerts. I mean, if my phone was better, then I would have had better quality, but you know, it's okay. I got something at least. Oh yeah, and here's Bentley's set. Yeah, and then they were doing. This is like some kind of a new song. So, yeah, my feet were hurt. Yeah. Oh, my feet were killing me. Oh my god. Like, especially this night, my feet were killing me, for some reason. Saturday wasn't as bad, but like Sunday it wasn't as bad, but like Saturday, at the concert, it was. I was dead, because I think it was like a full day of walking around, and then I was at the concert like dancing and stuff, and it was just like, oh. But this is like a slow version of City Escape, which I think is on one of their next albums or something. So, really, ouch. I didn't get that. Mine didn't get that bad, thankfully. But yeah, we had to help them sing because Bentley lost their voice, and like their person came out. I'll just pause for a second. Their person came out, like, I guess their assistant, and was like, we tried everything in the book. We couldn't get it to work. It was okay. Yeah, true. That's true, yeah. Yeah, I was standing up still just vibing. But it was like more of like a sing-along where we had to help sing the music. So it was really fun. And there weren't as many songs to their set. It was like maybe 3 or 4. It was a lot shorter because of, obviously, like, they had issues. It was really cute, yeah. I didn't know what song it was gonna be. They were like, you know the words, and I was like, do I know the words? This is on some new album you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. But yeah, I wish my phone was better at filming, because like this guy over here just looks like he looks like a blob of white. I mean, he had a white t-shirt on, but you know, Escape from the City. Yeah, I knew the song when they instantly started singing it. I knew it, but beforehand it was like, oh, this is on my new album coming out, and then it wasn't really a Sonic album, so I was like, what is this gonna be? I have no clue what this is gonna be. But then it was Escape from the City, and I was like, oh, I know this. So I was just singing it. And this is a minute-long video, at least. We know this song, don't we? Dreams of an Absolution. And I think Pete Capello was on stage at this point, right? Yeah. Yeah. And he was singing with Bentley. It was so awesome because, like, Bentley was still singing out there, even with the voice, like, broken like that. And it was really heartwarming because, like, you know, some performers would, like, not do that. They would just cancel. But, oh, acapella. I didn't even get the fucking pun. I think it was a pun. Maybe. Or it could have been. Because, like, Pete's last name is Capello. But I don't know if that was a pun, but it could have been. Ben has a video he just put out about how moved he was by this. That's so awesome. That is so cool. I know, I know. They seem like such a sweetheart. I saw them like around the convention a bit. I didn't get to go say hi, but they were like right next to TJ, I think. Um, it was so sweet. This was like so awesome, and it was crazy because like Bentley said that their throat was fine. Nothing. He wasn't sick, or they weren't sick. I'm sorry, but they weren't sick, and like nothing was wrong with them. They went to a doctor, and everything was fine. But the voice was just shot for some reason. It was real weird. So I was like, well, we'll help you. It was so sweet. Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool. Did you have to pay like $1,000 for that though? Was it like expensive as hell? Like how expensive was that brunch, dude? If you don't mind me asking, because I saw some prices for like some of this, and it was pretty high, like to get to do that stuff. But a Neon Summit was. Where's that one at? Hold on, what's Sonic and Neon Summit? $600. I mean, that's honestly not bad. That's not bad. I mean, if you could have like a special brunch with them, that's really nice. That was in Reno, Reno, Nevada. Okay, okay. Now, how many people were there? Was it like a packed table of like 10 or 12? I mean, if it wasn't too many people, that'd be kind of great. Because then you can just like go have brunch with them and kind of get some, not too many. Obviously, I guess it couldn't be that much because, I mean, if you're going to a restaurant or somewhere to eat, you can't have like 20 people around a table. I don't know how that would work, but that's so awesome. I didn't get to meet Johnny this year. 8 people to a table and the gifts would rotate. Oh, got it. Okay, okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So like every like 10 minutes you got to like rotate out and go to uh another table. Or they would rotate, like Bentley, Johnny, and P would rotate out between tables. Yeah. They would say this time. That's funny. That's great. Johnny also said fuck like 3 times in the concert. And it was funny because like he was talking about autism and then he was like, there's a word I'm not supposed to say or something like that. And I was like, is he gonna say what I think he's gonna say? And I was like, no, he's not gonna say that word. And then somebody came up to him and asked him a question and he was like raising money for autism. That's where the 2K figure came from. And they were like, I have autism or some like some fan told him like I have autism and I want to sing or something, and he was like, what the fuck? He's like, only said it once, only said it once, but then he ended up saying it like twice more out of nowhere. It was great. I got a lot of Johnny in here too after this. I think there's one more Bentley video. Nope, that was it. Oh yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, holy shit. I can't do silver, but oh, okay, okay, that's cool. Is that me singing? Oh fuck. Maybe. Hope it's not. It might be. But this was awesome. And they had a guitar player there too, playing guitar with everybody. That was so fun. Yeah, I'm honestly not gonna stream Psychonauts after this because after the videos are done and we probably wrap up talking, I'll just end because I'll be fine. I'll just discuss it. We'll just do Psychonauts tomorrow or something else, maybe Tomba. I don't know. But it was so fun. Like this dude ate up the fucking stage. Like, I don't know who the hell's talking behind me. Oh, he was gonna run. I didn't film that part. Shit. He was about to run across the stage because this was like the breakdown. But oh yeah, and this was a surprise. He sung the fucking theme song from 7 a.m., which was like came out of nowhere. So I had to throw up my phone and start filming because this was like unexpected completely. Oh, nice, nice. I started like right after, a little bit right after. I don't think I filmed the whole thing. Because this was like a 40-second video. It's probably going to stop in a minute. That might be me singing, damn. I cannot sing. I'm glad I didn't fucking win that bid. Yeah, the surprise he did? Yeah. That I did not get. So, I'm going to talk about it now, I guess. Yeah, I did not get him singing Pokemon. He sung the Pokemon theme. Well, he also did Persona, which we'll see in a minute. I did film that one a little bit. Because that freaked me out. But he sang the Pokemon theme song out of nowhere. So that would be so great. That would be so great. But yeah, he sang Pokemon like and it like came out. I don't remember what he said beforehand, but he just was like, "We're gonna," and then this just came on, and we were all just bopping. Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, I know. Sonic Underground should have showed up. It should have. Uh, that was great. This is the Persona song because this guy was like rapping. Whoops. I didn't know the words, but I was like, it's Persona, so it's probably pretty good. But yeah, it was awesome. I think I was headbanging at this point. Yeah, my phone's shaking a little bit. I was probably like headbanging. Yeah. Yeah. That was so cool. That was a surprise too. I didn't expect that to show up. And I haven't played Persona 3, so you know, I need to, but that was great. And I think I only got like one more video. No, I got another one. Did I film the guy singing with him? I think he's just singing All Hell's Shadow, right? Where the hell? Where's the guy that sung with him? Did I not film that? I might have forgotten. I might have forgot to film that one as well. Oops. That was a really good part too. They were like rocking out. It was great. Let me see. Nope, I didn't film it. This is the end. Obviously, Live and Learn was the end. Yeah, but they got everyone back out on stage to do it. It was great. They got TJ and Bentley and this guy. Oh, and Phoenix was singing too with Johnny a bit on I Am All Me. You can hear yourself singing? Oh. Who the hell was that? I didn't catch that. Just that wasn't me. That was someone else in the front row. Or no, maybe it was someone else with a mic on stage. Actually, that might have been what it was. That's me singing. Oh fuck. That was so fun. I should have I should have filmed the other dude. I did not film that one. We were tired, but we were hyped. Yeah, we just fought through the sleepiness. I think that's the last one. Yep, that's the last one I got. That is it. I'll just throw up another picture. I'll just throw up that nice picture of all of us right now, since it was pretty. Then the body aches. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I had such a good time though at this convention. It was awesome. and I met a lot of people, and a lot of great people, and hung out with a lot of people, and it was so fun. It was so much fun. I'll probably end the stream in a few minutes. I'll do some closing thoughts. I need to get some more to drink, but I'll just do that after I'm done because I'm about to end. Because I'm a little sleepy and I gotta go put all this stuff away now. And yeah, and there's Charmy. I don't know where I'm gonna put him. I think for Charmy, I'm gonna maybe cut him out. I'm either gonna keep him as a stand here, or I'm gonna cut him out. Uh, so and we're gonna like hang him up. Week long Sonic Extravaganza win. Well, Lex, um, there should be soon. I was doing all the Sonic games. Give him some food. Yeah, I can give him some food. He looks hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry, so I need to go eat. I didn't eat before this. I just started streaming, so I probably should just do an early one tonight and call it. Because I talked a bunch anyway. Like I'm not this chatty during my streams because there's gameplay to back a lot of it up. But for this, it's just there's no gameplay, so I have to kind of just talk a lot. Um, I was doing all of the Sonic games in chronological order, like with indies included and like some fan projects that are very like highly regarded in the community, like Sonic and the Fallen Star and other stuff like that. But I've paused that because I've done a lot of retro achievements focus and everything, and I think I'm gonna finish the RS stuff this year, and then I think next year I'm gonna like take a long hard look at like the RS stuff and see if I want to continue it. Because I think I might just like I can do that on my own, and then I will do like I'll do just focus on requests because I take game requests as well and stuff. So that's why I'm working through Psychonauts right now because someone requested me to play that, and I'm gonna do it. But I think I'm gonna throw the next Sonic game on the list into my wheel, so it has a chance of showing up whenever I'm playing it. But I've been streaming the retro achievement of the week, and achievement of the month here and there, so I'll be doing Ratchet and Clank pretty soon. But I'm doing Tenchu Stealth Sessions on PS1, and I'm doing Psychonauts right now as my two games that I'm swapping between. And then Achievement of the Week comes in if it's a game I want to play later. So like Tomba is the Achievement of the Week this week, and I'm gonna stream that because it looks like a fun little 2D platformer on PlayStation. I've heard it's pretty good. I've never played it before, so that'll be a fun one to do. And then some of those games I do skip. Like last week, I think was Ys on the PS2, and it was just like beat the first boss. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna start a giant RPG in the middle of all these other games I have to play. So, but yeah, I've been doing wheel spins now, and that's been a lot of fun. People have been loving that. So, I basically put anything. I've 20 games on the wheel basically is like the limit, and then I put like all the requests people put in, plus some games I've started and haven't finished yet. And then people vote on the games during that stream, and then basically that determines what I play next. So, but yeah, thank you to everyone I met at the expo. Thank you for hanging out in my chat tonight. Thank you for the follows today. I got a lot of follows while I was offline too. So it was so great meeting everybody and hanging out this year. It was the best con experience I think I've had ever. East's Night Short actually. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, if it was E6, I think on PS2, the Arc of something. Um, but it was so great meeting everyone, and I'll definitely see you guys. I'll see you guys again tomorrow night for an actual game stream. Tomorrow night we're gonna do Psychonauts, or no, we're probably gonna do Tomba on PS1, I think, tomorrow, and then we'll do Psychonauts Thursday, and then Tenchu on Friday. And then whatever stream's going to be the final stream for a game, we are going to we'll do a wheel spin so you guys can see what that's going to be. I think I'll do another wheel spin this weekend. Probably Saturday or Sunday because we're getting close to the end of both games. Tenchu, I'm doing the second playthrough on hard mode, and then Psychonauts, I've got maybe 2 more streams left, maybe 3 if the collectibles take too long. But because I'm doing 100%, run on Psychonauts, so that's kind of a lot. But felt like playing reunion. I know. It was so great. I saw so many great people. Like, I don't talk to a lot of these the Sonic Twitch people a lot. I mean, I talk to Shady, I think more than like anybody here. But I need to reach out to more people because like all of y'all were so sweet and so great and so fun, and it was so awesome meeting everybody. Like I had just a great time. I only did stop thinking about it because I'll cry, but it was so awesome. All right, but I'm gonna go right out for now because I need food. I'm probably gonna go raid somebody that I follow just because I have, you know. Thank you so much, Freya. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, Great, for hanging out. Thank you, Raven, for being here. Thank you, Andy, for the follow and hanging out, and for the and Raven as well. I got a lot of people that I'm playing. They're playing a lot of random games. I'm trying to raid somebody who's not too, like doing something not too crazy. I don't really see. Somebody doing the Skyward Sword, which is not Sonic at all. I try to raid the people that have like kind of lower viewer accounts. Um, Actually, there's someone doing Hollow Knight. I think I might raid over to them because they're pretty sick. Bartending Tango. I raided to them when I was doing some. I was doing some Fantasy Star Online, and I raided to them over. I raided over to them when they were doing that. So we'll raid over to them, and they're doing Hollow Knight. I think. I don't know how far they are. I've beaten the original Hollow Knight on stream, so if it was Silk Song, I would have skipped. But I've done the original, so thank you all so much again for all the love and everything tonight. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will do.